Hey guys, I got a company I'm super excited to talk about today. It's one of my top 3 holding companies in my portfolio. It's a company I've been buying a lot lately. The stock price has been beaten up lately since the pandemic's happened, and it's been a great buying opportunity for me. It's got a great dividend at 7%, and I personally think the stock is ready to rebound. It's one of the breakout stocks, in my opinion, that hasn't just broken out yet, and it's about to break out, in my opinion. So, looking forward to talking to you guys about it today. This company, only risk I could see in this company is if the dividend gets cut. But I don't think it's going to get cut, and I'm going to go over some financials today to show you guys why. And that company is no other than AT&T. Is my favorite stock right now. It is the third stock in my portfolio. My average purchase price is at $30.21. I bought this pretty early on in my stock adventure careers, but then I really started buying it hard at the pandemic. I'm up to 108 shares and look forward to growing that even further. As you can see, it has been beaten up. So I first started getting in right about here. And I liked the company even when it was at 30, 40, almost $40, right? 39, almost 40. And then it dropped. And I use that as an opportunity to start buying because I still believe in this company. I still think it's got potential long term, and it's been beat up because of the pandemic, and they're about to turn it around. So when we think of AT&T, we think of cell phones, probably telephones, things like that. Seems a little bit out of date, but as you get to know the company a little bit better, you quickly learn that they're actually a company well positioned for future markets. AT&T is the first truly modern media company. It's been around for 144 years. And it all started with Alexander Graham Bell's telephone. So they've been around for quite a while. They've innovated and they reinvented themselves time and time again. Most recently, they reinvented themselves with a Warren Media company, which owns HBO and other companies. They have 3 main areas they focus on. First is as a broadband connectivity provider. This includes wireless and wired systems, including something that I'm super excited about, which is 5G. So 5G is going to be really, really big here in the next few years. So super excited about that. And then they're also a software-based entertainment provider. So this is through programs like AT&T TV and HBO Max, which are basically like your Netflixes and Disney Pluses for the AT&T environment or company. And then finally, they're a modern media company. So they own Time Warner, which is like your TBS, TNT, and a bunch of other television channels. And they also own Warner Brothers, which is owners of things like DC Comics. They also own CNN, Harry Potter, and they have 3 pretty big movies coming out here in the near future. First, Wonder Woman on Christmas, The Matrix 4, and the new Space Jam are all coming out next year. There's a whole list of things out there, of movies coming out next year, which is really exciting to me because this company hasn't made a whole lot of money from those movies this year due to the pandemic. So having that option is going to be good. Finally, these 3 areas all kind of blend really well together. So for example, the modern media company right now, with all their movies coming out, they have announced that they are also going to open it up on their software-based entertainment provider, HBO Max. So they're going to do a simultaneous release. That way, if certain parts of the nation are still locked down, they'll still be able to purchase these movies online versus going to a theater. So good flexibility. I think these 3 areas really balance themselves. So looking at the overview of this company, you can see that they have an outstanding dividend at 7.12% as of 10:30 on the 4th of December, and their market cap's at about $210 billion. So if I go and I look at, where'd it go? Their balance sheet up here, you can see they have total assets of $551 billion for a total cap of $333 billion. The next concern would be their cash flow. Can they pay that dividend long term? And you can see that their total operating cash is $44 billion. And if you look here, I believe, you can say the cash dividend paid is only almost $15 billion. So you can see that it is still well below their total operating cash flow. And even after all their cash flow, they still had almost $10 billion of cash on hand. If we look at the ending cash position for September compared to last year's ending cash position, you can see it actually went up. If you look at their total revenue, you can see it was trending in the right direction. Obviously, had a pandemic here in 2020, which is going to lead to a drop, in my opinion. But as I said before, this is one of those companies that's going to be one of those rebound companies that's going to really come back after all this settles down. People start going out, watching movies again, feel a little more comfortable with their financial situation. Really going to turn these guys around again. Hey guys, just want to wrap this video up by saying that AT&T really excites me. I think the financials are decently solid. When I listen to the webcasts, the quarterly earnings, the leadership team at AT&T says they're super confident. They say the dividend is super solid. It's not going anywhere. You look at the 5G, how that's going to turn around, start bringing some more income for them. You look at HBO Max, I think that's just getting started. And then you look at Warner Media Company, which is going to start putting out movies here next year. Things are on the rebound for AT&T. And I think there's going to be a lot of people that look back at that 7% dividend and think, what was I thinking? I personally think this can get back up to 40, if not more. If it gets to 40, the dividend will be at 5%, and that's still a really solid dividend. So finally, I just want to say thanks for watching the video. Leave some comments down below. Let me know if AT&T is a buy for you, and let me know why or why not. Be safe out there, guys. And Mighty Mike says thanks.